All right, sir. Can you state your name, please?
Latif Ellington?
Thank you. Do you have a middle name, too?
Yes, Sadiq.
Thank you.
Latif Sadiq Ellington.
All right. What was your first name?
Latif?
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
No problem.
And you currently don't have an address?
9849 North First Street,
Okay.
Phoenix, Arizona.
May's asking for my keys over there.
9849 East First Street.
I'm sorry,
One more time with the address.
9849 North First Street, 85020, Phoenix, Arizona.
85020, correct?
Correct.
Thank you.
No
All
problem.
right. And then I've got a, give me 1 second here. All right, sir, I want to make you aware that the felony charges, no complaint was filed. So you're going to be released on your own recognizance regarding the felonies. The bond that was in place on that of $15,000 is not required anymore, okay?
Thank you so much, Judge.
You bet. Now we're talking about the misdemeanor allegations, and I'm going to hold an arraignment with you. To have that happen, I need your consent to do this by video instead of you scheduled a later date to come back. Do I have your permission to do it by video instead of your personal appearance?
Yes, sir.
All right. So there's 3 charges that are misdemeanor violations alleged against you. One of them is reckless driving, a class 2 misdemeanor. One of them is carrying a deadly weapon under the age of 21. That's a class 3 misdemeanor. And then the final charge is resisting arrest passively as a class 1 misdemeanor. I'm going to explain to you the penalty ranges of each of those misdemeanor violations.
Yes, sir.
A class 1 misdemeanor is the most severe one. That has a penalty range of $2,500 maximum plus surcharges, 6 months of jail maximum, and or 3 years of probation. That is the resisting arrest penalty. And there's no mandatory minimum, so it's from 0 up to those maximums. You understand? Okay. The reckless driving is a class 2 misdemeanor, and that has a maximum fine of $750 plus surcharges,
Yes, sir.
4 months of jail, and or 2 years of probation. Okay. And then the final charge, carrying a deadly weapon under the age of 21, is a class 3 misdemeanor. And that has a maximum fine of $500 plus surcharges, 30 days of jail, and or 1 year of probation. Again, none of those have mandatory minimum requirements, okay?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Your options are to plead either guilty, not guilty, or no contest. A guilty plea means that you're acknowledging the crimes and admitting that you did them. No contest is not admitting or denying, but you're accepting the conviction. Both guilty and no contest pleas show on your criminal history as a conviction. The third way to plea is a not guilty plea. If you plead not guilty, I'll schedule you for a pre-trial conference. That's where you meet with the prosecutor. They may provide you the police report. They may provide other evidence that they plan on using at a trial that may be scheduled at a later date. At the conclusion of that pre-trial conference, one of 4 things will occur. Number 1, a trial will in fact take place, or number 2, a plea agreement will be struck that all parties agree on, including yourself. Number 3, the charges could be dismissed. Or number 4, a change of plea or continuance could be requested. Do you understand those options?
Yes, sir.
All right. You also have the ability to have an attorney and the ability to have a court-appointed attorney, okay? Or you can waive the presence of an attorney. To have the court appoint an attorney, there must be 2 requirements. Number 1, financial. I cannot afford an attorney, and I'll send you a financial questionnaire to see if you qualify for it. And good cause for that. The good cause could be jail time. Right now, the way your case sits, there is no jail time being asked by the prosecutor for the state of Arizona. If that changes, your rights will change, okay? But if you pled guilty or no contest, or if you were found guilty after trial at a later date, you're not facing any jail time as the misdemeanors sit today. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir. Thank you,
All right.
Judge.
You're welcome. So your options today are to either waive the presence of an attorney, hire an attorney at your own expense, or ask for a court-appointed attorney and provide cause. I want to review your release conditions before you decide that, okay?
Yes.
Those release conditions that were set by the other judge were the following. Obey all orders of the court, do not commit any crimes, notify the court immediately of any address change, do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, and do not possess any firearms. There was a $1,500 bond placed on you on the misdemeanor violations of cash only. That bond is going to stay in place until we either go to the sentencing date or until we go to the pretrial conference if you plead not guilty. Depending on that, you may have a court-appointed attorney assigned to you because you're in custody. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have any questions about the attorney decision that I explained to you?
I had already filled out a questionnaire
Okay.
On the attorney. So,
Okay. The financial questionnaire?
yes, sir.
All right. So I'll take a look at that, or at least request that they submit that to the court so we can review that.
Okay.
And so you're asking for an attorney?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I do not have financial stability to hire one right now.
Okay. All right. Once I look at that financial statement, then what will happen is we'll appoint that attorney. And I already know who it would be based on the charges and what court it's in. And then what we'll do is send you the appointment of that attorney information. So you'll have the attorney's name, you'll have the attorney's phone number, and you'll have your next court date depending on how you're pleading to the case. If you're requesting an attorney, then I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty for you, so your attorney has the ability to do some work for you. Does it make sense?
Thank you.
Okay. Is that what you wish to do too, is you want to enter your plea of not guilty?
I was gonna say no context, but
Well, so then you're kind of faced with a decision there that if you're going to plead no contest, that court-appointed attorney would not be able to perform any tasks for you. But
okay,
you
so
certainly
then I'll
can.
talk to the attorney then.
You do want to talk to the attorney?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, because if you plead no contest, then we're going to go forward into sentencing, and it's hard to kind of back up. So if you want to talk to that attorney, I'll enter the not guilty plea. Then you got a lot of information to talk to him about the charges and all of that information. Okay?
Yes, sir. Please.
All right. So I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for you and schedule you for a pre-trial conference. You said the 28th? There it is right there. So I'll be sending you a notice to you, and I'll be reviewing that financial statement. Now, you'll be getting 2 things. Number 1, a notice of court date, which is going to be April 28th at 2 o'clock p.m. That's the quickest day we could get for you since you're held in custody still. And then appointing that attorney for you, we'll send you that information as well, who that is. Once you get that information, you can ask the detention staff to attempt to contact your attorney. The phone number will be provided. Let them know who you are and that you've been notified that he's been assigned, and if he gives you any counseling.
All right.
Do you have any questions on any of that information?
No, sir.
All right. So we will see you on that court date of the 28th. I'll send the information to you shortly, and if you don't have any questions, that's all I have.
Thank you.
You bet. And then for the detention staff, if he's got that financial questionnaire, if you haven't sent it already, if you could send it.
Okay, I'll ask him.
Okay,
I got you, Judge. Is he getting released on the misdemeanor as well, Judge?
the misdemeanors, he's gonna be held in custody, and his court date's
Okay,
the
Judge.
28th. Yeah, the felonies he is, the misdemeanors, no, he's staying in custody.
Okay, I'm just making sure we got that right
You
there.
betcha, and I'll
And
put it
then,
in the email.
your intention was with Chambers to have him released, correct?
Correct. Did they send that
Okay.
already?
Making sure. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
They did.
yep, we're good on
Okay.
that one. All right.
Thank you, guys.
And you want it sent to you, sir?
Yes, sir, please.
You betcha. Bye now.
All right, bye. Sorry, man. I was just making sure.
Can I borrow that real quick to get his address?